Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at GLMR. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, I also want to mention that I have two donation links down below in the description. You can go over to those official websites and support the Ukrainian refugees or Ukraine's military if you want to do so, of course. Thank you all for understanding. Thank you all for supporting Ukraine. Hopefully, the war will be over as soon as possible. Now, let's jump into the daily chart here for GLMR. So, as you can see, we are still in this nasty downtrend, and we have been consolidating in this range for quite a while since June 18th, for almost a month now. And I am expecting to see some sort of a breakout. Uh, and why do I say that is because we are printing a bullish divergence here on the daily chart. So the RSI is printing a higher low, but the price action is printing a lower low. So that is called a bullish divergence. And this usually is followed up by a price appreciation. So we could potentially see a move to the upside. And I would say 85.5 cents, which is the 1.618 Fibonacci level, would be a good level to take some profits. This could be simply a lower high that we print and then continue on to the downside. Now, you still have the same support level at 55 cents here. You did wick towards this area a couple of times, but you didn't really bounce off the second fib level. That's why I always tell you to set your buy limit orders slightly above the support levels, because you're not always going to bounce from the exact level. And even if you do so, there is a chance you're not going to get filled because a lot of people will pile in on this level and set a lot of buy limit orders in this area. So you have a lot less chances of getting filled. That's why having the buy orders slightly above is a very smart thing to do, because if you did that here, you would have been up. You had a nice potential 47% trade with this move over here. But, that's just something to keep in mind. And we haven't really had the back test of the 1.618. So you did lose it over here. You came back down, you're consolidating, and you can potentially see a break to this level, a back test of support, and either we go down to the second fib level, we retest the 2.272. No one knows how low we will go, but I do think we are not going to flip fully bullish just yet. There aren't enough bullish news in the market. This is simply a liquidation of the short positions on Bitcoin and altcoins. So this is just a way for the exchanges to make some more money. Now, if we take a look at the daily RSI here, I did give you a couple of resistance levels in the last update. And as you can see, we ran into this level over here at 39.8, precisely into that level. And then we had a drop all the way below 33.18, which was another support level that I gave you in the last update. So this was a nice little trade that you could have had here based on the RSI resistance and support trend lines. From there, we bounced, and now we are about to run into 39.86. But I wouldn't risk selling right now, because potentially we're going to see a break to the upside because we have a bullish divergence, and this over here could be a nice resistance level for us to take some profits as well. So if I get the price tag there, so that's 45.48 on the index on the daily RSI. Draw this out on your chart so we can potentially run into that level over here, and that's where we can run into resistance and start coming back down, retracing to the downside. So that's regarding the daily RSI. And if I just zoom out a little bit here on this Fibonacci retracement, you can see that we have our swing high here in April of this year, and we have the swing low in February this year. This gave us the 1.618 target at 85.5 cents. I gave you that target a while ago, and I told you that this would be your technical target, because after you lose the swing low of the Fib retracement, which you did lose over here, you are targeting the 1.618, because usually you do retrace all the way down to that technical target after you lose the swing low. And that is exactly what happened. And we have capitulated even lower to the second fib level, which is something that you should expect. Okay, there is nothing certain in these markets, and you should always be prepared for both outcomes. You should be prepared for a move to the upside, and you should be prepared for a move to the downside. So 55 cents is still your support zone. Below that, if you see a capitulation, if Bitcoin dumps to 14K, we could target here 40 cents, 41 cents, just set up some buy limit orders throughout the dip so that if you see a wick or if you have a wick, even when you're asleep, the orders will be filled. And usually after capitulations, we recover pretty quickly and you're going to be in profit already. So keep that in mind. Draw out the Fibonacci retracement for yourself. I want to switch over to the Binance chart for a little while. Now moving over to the Binance website here, this is the 12-hourly chart right now. And I do have a bit of a different Fib retracement here. So we have our swing high here at the end of June. And on June 18th, we did print the swing low. So this gives us the 1.618 target at 43 cents almost. And we did actually wick all the way down here to this support at 54, a bit lower than 55 cents, which is a great level for you to buy in. And I did give you this Fibonacci retracement in the last video. So from this support to where we are now, that's a 16, almost 17% trade. And that is not, that's not too shabby at all. But I do want to bring your attention to the fact that we're running into the golden ratio of this Fibonacci retracement at 64 cents. So this is a very, very strong level because, as you know, the golden ratio is the most important Fibonacci level of all of these levels because it has the most resistance and it has the most support once you're coming from above, okay? So now we're running into it as resistance. So if we manage to break through it, okay, I would start targeting the 55 EMA on the 12-hourly chart, which is currently sitting at 71 cents. You also have the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement over there, which is also sitting at slightly above 72 cents. You can see that throughout July, you have been running into the 382 here as resistance, and you've been in this kind of channel here in this rectangular pattern, and you simply broke down from it. You landed on the 786, and now potentially you can back test this level as resistance. The 382 or either the 0.5, which is slightly below it at 67 cents. So this is the 0. Oh, I do apologize. Let me get the, there we go. And you have 67 cents at the 0.5. You have 70 cents at the 382, and at the 236 you have 74.5 cents. So usually once you start breaking through the golden ratio, I usually say that it's pretty certain that you could almost certainly say that you're going to retrace all the way to the swing high of the Fib retracement. But as you know, the markets are volatile and we are in a bear market, so the moves to the upside are much weaker. So I would expect us to run into either one of these three resistance levels. It's like 67, 70, 74.5. If we manage to retrace all the way to this level, great. You know, this is a good swing trading opportunity. You can take profits at every single one of these levels potentially. And once you drop back down to the 786, below 60 cents, you can buy back in. That's a nice swing trade for you. I'm personally not involved with GLMR at the moment, but at some point I will start buying in if we land on 55 cents. Once again, I'm probably going to invest more into GLMR. But keep in mind the 1.618 level here is at 43 cents. And this is only if we start losing 55 cents here. So if you start losing that, this is your technical target. If we jump into the weekly chart, I don't think we have much data over here. Yeah, exactly. And if we go to the 3-day chart, you can see that the RSI on the 3-day chart is almost in the oversold. The stochastic is almost in the oversold. So you have to look out for these things. These just show you that it's a good buying opportunity. But if you're buying for the long term, I would say this is a good level to be dollar cost averaging right now. We're also printing a bullish cross on the 12-hourly MACD. So this is just a confirmation of the uptrend. And this is another sign that tells me that we can potentially see some sort of a move to the upside here, to the 55 EMA on the 12-hourly chart at least. That would be a 13.3% move. I would also wait for the 12-hourly stochastic RSI to top out here at the in the overbought zone. That's another thing to look out for. And other than that, that's pretty much it for GLMR. Not a lot of price action movement, I will say that, but This is what happens in bear markets. Some projects, even in bear markets, do 50% moves, but GLMR so far has been consolidating, and it's good for you if you're buying in for the long term. So thank you all for watching. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Feel free to join me on my Patreon. The link is down below in the description. I do post technical analysis in there. I do drop in low cap gems. You have around about 25 low cap gems in there already. And if you join in right now, you unlock all of my 550 plus posts. I try to post on a daily basis over there. So thank you all. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace out.